everyone to the episode 6 of Big Question series of East Corp Group, where the burning questions are addressed by Mr. Hemant Kharse. So Mr. Hemant, today's question is from Mr. Lalit Deshmukh, which is based on command control room, and the question is, what is the significance of command control room in the plants and buildings, and what are the requirements of this command control room?
Thank you, Mr. Lalit, asking this question, but let me answer this question by asking a counter question to you. Would you prefer a person taking decisions using his or her brain? I'm sure yes. It is exactly the same way any command control room or command control center, any of the facility, whether it's a building or a plant, when it is designed with command control room in it, it actually acts as a brain. So essentially, when you have a large facility or even medium facility where you have a fire or security systems installed, those systems monitoring will happen only from a place which is called a command control room. If that particular room is not exist, then it's actually you have a system but not monitored, not controlled by any specific trained qualified resources. So it is exactly the significance is very, very critical. Now question 2, part 2 of your question is that what are the requirements? So requirement from a code perspective is very, very minimal, but I would answer it from a best practice perspective, because when you design the command control room for a facility, if you locate it in a place which is not accessible, not visible, and it is congested, then again you are going to defeat the purpose. So architecture have to really see that the system that is intended to monitor and control all your emergency systems, it could be just fire or fire plus security, or even when you go to a larger plant and complex buildings, you have a lot of other emergency services, maybe a gas control systems, monitoring systems, a lot of emergency services, maybe nurse call systems. So based on your complexity and the size of the building and the risk, of course, you have to design a system or a control room which is going to monitor and able to control from that place. And essentially it has to be manned place. You have to have a completely fire protected and secured. That means you can't have a fire command control room or even security command control room if it is combined, which is going to be available for anybody to walk in. So it has to be essentially with an access control, fire door, maybe a vision panel. Even if you have a glass, if suppose it is located, that glass also has to be one way so that from outside people don't see the monitor. Otherwise, if you see at many places you have a just LCD monitor which is monitoring the cameras, but it is accessible to all, it is visible to all public. So that is not intended something for any command control room. So essentially it has to be an enclosed, protected, secured, visible, accessible room, and which is going to act as a brain for that facility. And that's how you make your system intelligent. That's how you make your systems more efficient, by having this dedicated command control room. I hope I have answered this question. Thank you.